So everybody, welcome today to Demo Day. We're so excited for you guys to be able to stand up here and give a presentation like you're presenting to investors. This is a short presentation. You shouldn't be nervous because we're going to be super supportive and we should have a good time. All right. So Brittany, are you ready? Come on up. I'll be keeping time right in front. So if you ever want to know what your time is, just look at me and I'll show you.
Should I stand?
Stand in front of the podium. That way you'll be in the camera.
You just clip it on like a magnet.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And then, yeah, just click forward and if you do go back.
Okay, I'm on. Okay. Whenever I'm ready. Oh, okay. Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brittany Thompson, and the business that I am presenting to you today is called Four-Way Staffing. And pretty much what I base this off of is we're a staffing company that is solely based in Nevada to recruit and to staff our people, okay? So the problem that we have, that we see, is that there is a staggering amount of unemployment that's taking place in our city. The job market is full of open positions, short staff companies, businesses are underperforming, and a lot of coworkers are very frustrated because they have no help and they have no workers. So that is where I stepped in because I see this need. Just a little fact for you, in the United States, as of January 2025, they estimate to have about 6.8 million people unemployed. Okay, that's a huge amount. And then in February 2025, there have been 2.4 million unemployment insurance claims. Okay, and in just Nevada alone, they estimate 96,000 to be unemployed. And in February, they calculated 29,000 people have applied for unemployment. So as you can see, our city is growing. So there should not be a shortage like that, right? But we have a solution. That's where I come in. So my relationship, my character is I build relationships with people. Okay. I'm solely based off of talking to people, seeing where they come from, looking at their character as far as, you know, how they vibe with people and everything like that. Yes, when people go to college, they go years and years and they study all these things and they have the knowledge, but if they don't have the people skills, or if they don't have the way to build a culture in their workplace, that's where we have those open positions, because either they just don't survive or they just don't connect with people, right? So my solution is employer job fairs. You guys have heard of when you go to an employee job fair, because these employees are looking for a job, right? Well, I reversed it and made an employer job fair. So where employers will come to you saying, hey, I'm looking for XYZ. I'm doing a project down the street and I need 10 people. I need this, you know, and also holding online job fairs for them as well, so that they can get their businesses out there. Okay. Employment workshops, helping these employees that come in learn how to cultivate in a work environment, not just going there because here's my resume, where do I start, but learning how to work with their coworkers and how to pretty much just brand themselves, right? So if time permits, going out for coffee with these business owners, going to their actual job to learn, how does your system flow? How does your workplace flow? What do you guys do on a day-to-day basis, okay? So the market opportunity, like I stated, is huge. Okay, it's huge, bottoms up until it spills over. That was my thing. So you drive down the street, there's no doubt that you won't see Nevada's state sign, right? The orange cone, right? There is so many construction things taking place, right? So what's happening here? They're rebuilding Symphony Park, the Las Vegas A's, the sports facilities coming, the high-speed rail is coming, new housing development, schools, all these types of things. But we need our people employed, right? They hire out of Wisconsin, out of Utah, out of all these other places, but our Vegas people, they need jobs. Okay. So our business model, we offer drug testing, physical testing, interviewing, orientation workshops, and following up with them after they've gotten the job. Okay. So we don't just, have them go and just, work and we never hear from them again. No, we want to cultivate that relationship with them. Okay. I did a quick little, competitor research here for you. You've heard of Adecco and probably Manpower. They charge about 25 to 20% for their, pretty much for the people that are looking for work, okay? The employer pays them, not the employee. Four-way staffing, we do 15% for all of that I mentioned earlier, okay? So we do have a contract with them, 15% of their annual salary. That's it, okay? The team, this is me. I am the team, okay? I grew up in Las Vegas. I was born in the Midwest, but I grew up here. So I know my city, okay? So I know what it takes to be in the city, to build the relationships and coach these people into, having a good, long-lasting employee relationship, okay? So my ask is 10K. The use of the funds is going to be a month's salary already in, so that way we can pay them the drug testing, workshops, classes, and things like that, and then the platform to operate the recruiter, okay? And that is it.
Very good presentation.
Okay.
Ooh, now you can breathe.
Yes.
Can you take the microphone off, please?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
All right, my name is Brandon Ward, and my company is the We Mentality, and we are professional and personal development, passionate individuals, a team who not only wants to inspire businesses but also inspire entrepreneurs that are youth. Imagine a world where you empower youth to not only know themselves but to be able to present their ideas, to be able to identify the different personalities and to utilize technology in order to do so. I truly believe that we're at a time right now where children are being taught to become simply employees, and they're being taught to become employees in jobs that will be obsolete. I truly believe that we have to have supplemental ways of creating income. In order for you to create these ways, you have to educate and you have to empower people. And that's where the lemonade stand business plan comes in. So there's a true problem right now with engagement in schools. It can be behavior, it can be leadership, it can be children just not knowing who they are and not knowing what they want to do. Most of them, they don't even know anything about entrepreneurship. I remember when I was younger and I was learning Microsoft Excel, but people in public schools or in private schools, they were learning how to code, right? I always wondered, where did they get this information? Things would just pop up and my community would always be behind in that curve. And this is the same thing that we're experiencing now. 70% of the children in the United States still have not even accessed and utilized artificial intelligence. Not utilizing that technology is going to put them even further behind the curve. So we definitely need to teach them how to leverage it. The solution for me is the Lemonade Stand Business Plan. The Lemonade Stand Business Plan is a story-based program where we walk children on how to create a business plan, but not just create a business plan, but also develop the personality, the characteristics, and all of the functionalities, the soft skills that you need in order to be a successful business. It's at a point to where we also utilize artificial intelligence because we've programmed our artificial intelligence to guide that child to be able to understand themselves, to understand their skill sets, but also not to try to do everything on their own, develop a team. We also use disc personality assessments. And when you develop a team, we don't want you just to develop a team of people that you know. We want you to develop a different skill sets of people who complement yours that are your weaknesses. And lastly, we use Kahoot quizzes, interactive gameplay that makes it fun, that makes it competition-wise, but also gives reward during the curriculum. So our market opportunity, huge opportunity right now. From K through 12, the financial market is about 2.2 billion. We literally only want 1% of that market. And we will be able to easily get that market just by our relationships through school districts, through nonprofit organizations, and also going global if need to. Our target market is elementary schools and middle schools. We're targeting 3rd through 8th grade, transitional ages, ages where you don't even understand, you're still thinking creativity or creatively, but now we're going to help you manifest that, monetize that, and leverage that. We want to work with organizations like Junior Achievement, where they bring in Clark County School District and school districts all across around the world to come in for a whole day. And we are the entrepreneur curriculum that they utilize and they put their entrepreneurs through. And we also want to help out the homeschooling and youth leadership organizations, giving them an opportunity as well. One of our key partnerships is going to be the Girl Scouts of Southern Nevada. Imagine you selling cookies for a month or two, and after that month or two is up, you go right back to being just a child and playing. You're an entrepreneur. You've learned to sell things. You've learned how to create this cash flow, but it all stops. Well, we're going to give you an opportunity to be able to apply whatever it is that you learned and within the lemonade stand and apply it to your plan. Our business model, we have multiple revenue sources. One is our workbook. We've already published it on Amazon. It's going to be utilized at home for children. If you're a grandparent, if you're a foster parent, you can go through this program with your child. It's interactive and you can help them out through that process. We also have our 8-week program. Our 8-week program is facilitated once an hour, once a week with the school district. And we're able to bring out facilitators to help out as well. We also have our AI Lemon Bot. We're going to be having a licensing agreement. We have our events that we want to do as well. And we'll talk more about our events at a later time. Our competitive advantage and why we win is because we are AI powered. The child learns immediately that what they can manifest their idea and they don't have to do it on their own. They have artificial intelligence. And you're going to see that common theme with most of the people who pitch their businesses. AI is the new heart of businesses. We have hands-on learning, personality assessments, and right now our proven traction is our relationships that we have currently within the school districts. Our traction, we've already published our book. We've already connected with organizations like the Girl Scouts of Southern Nevada, Junior Achievement. We launched our AI platform. We've organized our business pitch and we secured just a little bit of partnerships as well. We have a whole bunch in our team, but also you see who's right in the middle. It's our Lemon Bot AI. They drive our whole entire team. Our ask is $250,000. And what that is for AI development, expansion, and event expansion as well. Thank you.
All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Paij Mears. I am the founder of the Carpe Diem app. And just to start off, what is a typical kind of date night experience? Kind of like a dinner and a movie? Like, that's a little too boring for 2025. That's why we created the Carpe Diem app. It's an experience app that thrives off of planned spontaneity. And we make sure essentially you don't dinner and a movie your way through life. So some of the big issues are overspending for boring experiences, stressing about it, collecting money, organizing with friends. That's way too juvenile for us and our app. So what we do is we came up with a solution. We have our Android and iOS app that does it all for you. So essentially what you will do our creative quiz, and it's going to ask you a few of the things you're interested in. You kind of just check all that applies to you. And after that, you let us know how much you want to spend per person. You can invite friends to do the app with you. After that, you let us know if it's a family-friendly event, if there's any accessibility needs you may have, and we hold your money in escrow. And essentially, we plan your experience for you. But the plot twist is you do not know your experience until the day of. So you don't have to worry about all of the little logistics. You just show up and have a good time. And with our app, we're able to really focus on doing little things like initiating rideshare. So you don't have to worry about calling the Uber, making sure you can get to point A to point B. If you want to have a drink, so you can, get to your destination safely and sound. And so our market opportunity, essentially, we're going to start in the US, and it's for smartphone users 18 plus. And this is essentially for the middle to upper class. It's anybody with any disposable income that is willing to put forth some money to have a good time. We try to make this accessible for all, and that's why we allow you to set how much you'd like to spend for the event. And the ultimate goal is essentially just to make sure that you guys are having a good time and you're not doing typical things such as going to dinner and a movie. And so our competitive analysis, our app is truly one of a kind, but we do have a couple competitors, but they do not do all that we do at the Carpe Diem app. One of them happens to be Groupon. We love Groupon. It's okay, I guess. But with the Carpe Diem app, we have flexibility. There's no fine print. There's no expiration dates. You don't have to contact the business. None of the fluff. You set your parameters, and that's where we fill in the gap. What's great about it is, like we said before, you determine how much you'd like to spend and when you'd like to go, all of these little details, just without the stress of planning it. Groupon falls short in all of those categories, because if you've ever gotten a Groupon and you read the fine print, it's tedious, it's unnecessary, and that's not how you're supposed to experience things, right? And so our business model, in exchange for our Android iOS app, we align local businesses, like we're starting out in Las Vegas, with their target audience. So for example, we might fill in the gap where they don't have a lot of sales during the hours between 3 and 5. We'll make sure we fill in the gap and provide them customers during those times. So it's great for our local community, but it's also great for other businesses as well that just want to have an increase of their demographic. But the way we make money is we essentially have a finder's fee. So we take a percentage off of every booking. We also have a business hosting fee. So if there is a new business or just a business that kind of wants to boost their target audience and get more customers in, they can have a hosting fee, which allows us to kind of guide more experiences towards them. And as well as on the consumer side, we do have a subscription fee. If you pay a monthly fee determined by you, we will align you with different businesses, different experiences that you can try based off of your subscription fee. So you could redo your quiz every month, or you could just have it set in stone, and we will make sure we mix it up and give you different opportunities every time. And a little bit about the team. It is just me. Beautiful team, if I do say so myself. But my background, I have a background in advertising and a minor in photography. I used to work in advertising agencies, but now I work in aviation. And if you've worked in aviation, you know you will be in one location for 24 hours, or you could be somewhere for weeks. And what I really wanted to focus on was being in the moment and being present. So when you have 24 hours in the city, you're just go, 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 go. And I wanted it to feel less tiresome and more enjoyable. So that's kind of where we're filling in the gap. Bless you. And just a little personal about me, I am an adrenaline junkie. So every year I try to do something that scares me to kind of make sure that, I'm getting the spice of life, because life's too short not to try new things. And that's led me to do amazing things such as skydiving, studying abroad, cliff jumping. My mom is stressed out till this day, but that is okay. And essentially what we are looking for, our ask is $45,000. That's going to cover our marketing, our web hosting fees, as well as beta testing. But most importantly, we need the app developed, because we can't give you guys good, memorable experiences if we don't have the app. So essentially, this is what we need from you guys. So if anybody has $45,000, feel free to hit my email address. If anybody wants to be a business mentor, I listen pretty well. And if anybody has coffee shop recommendations or gift cards, that'll work too. So my name is Paij Mears, and this is the Carpe Diem app.
Thank you.